Hey, Phil. Hey, Adie. Thanks for coming to hang out. I'm actually really excited to hang out with you both today. I got to hang out with Phil yesterday. It was a really good time having you on that panel, Phil. And I just assumed because you submitted a proposal together for the conference that you two were like best friends. But I just discovered this is the first time you've seen each other face to face.
Yeah, that's very much so.
Yeah, thanks for being a great excuse for this conversation.
Glad to bring people together. And my next question for you both is, who are you individually and how did you come to get to know each other?
Go ahead, Phil.
All right. Well, I'm Phil Neumann. I'm a co-founder of Mainstem Malt, and we're a craft malt company based in Walla Walla, Washington, and we're also the first malt company in the world to raise money from the crowd. And I'll be talking with Adie at the presentation or at the conference about how to use crowdfunding, equity crowdfunding, as a way to engage stakeholders in the future of your business at a ownership level.
And did you reach out to Adie and Wefunder because that's how you were looking to fund your business?
Yeah, well, we have been on Wefunder for a number of months now, getting close to the end of our campaign, and we got this idea for a conference talk as just a timely conversation, given the challenges that our industry, the beverage industry, is having with social equity and justice, and so it seemed like a timely conversation, and we had a way to really use our case as a way to share with folks about how we're looking at it and how they may look at it with their businesses.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And Adie, how about you? How did Wefunder come to be in a nutshell, and how did you start interacting with businesses in the craft beverage space?
Definitely. So hi, I'm Adie, Akuffo-Afful. I am currently part of Wefunder's venture programming arm. And so it's like the early story of like how Wefunder came to be was the founding team around Wefunder during 2011, early 2011, going towards 2012, had a problem associated with wanting to invest into their friends' startups, right? And so in terms of back in the days, it was only traditional venture capitalists or traditional individuals who were making $250,000 or more that can be able to invest into new opportunities. And so this allowed individuals being able to invest in their friends' startups. So during 2012, they petitioned the government to basically say, hey, look, we want to be able to jump in on the early rounds of our friends who are, either getting to YC and so on, to basically want to invest back in the community or in their friend startups or in different breweries, anything they thought would be of one day potential of growth. At the same time, just wanting to make sure that from a local level, they're helping the individuals that they want to see in their neighborhoods, right? So that came to be around 2012. The law passed in 2012 with the Jobs Act, allowing individuals to finally be able to invest into their friends' startups. But it didn't take effect until 2016. So for 4 years, we were kind of just doing Regulation D still, where it was only accredited investors that could invest into the rounds. We're doing all the paperwork associated with it, just trying to keep the lights alive. And then finally in 2016, the law passed, and now we're like, oh wow, anyone can invest in anything. And so there was just a huge gold rush associated with this, where individuals I want to invest in the next brewery, I want to invest in the next moonshot idea. And then finally, this is where we started seeing a lot of growth coming in the past couple of years, right? So from 2016 to 2021, we've seen the market change associated with crowdfunding. During our first couple of years, we were maybe doing anywhere between 10 to 20 or 30 million per year in terms of doing investment volume for these companies. But now recently, I think currently today, we're at 344 million in total amount of investment volume towards anything from tech all the way to restaurants, all the way to even breweries. At the end of the day, we're one of our largest segments. And so this has been really cool.
A malt house.
I know. It's been really cool to see this come to life, and we're super happy to be here and just be a part of this.
No, I'm excited. And one thing I actually love about you, I don't normally meet someone who talks with their hands as much as I do. So love the energy.
I'm West African, and it's kind of this weird thing where it's we could be Italian. I might have something, but I'm just all over the place in my head. So it's going to be a great time during this show.
No, I absolutely love it. So what are you two talking about together at the conference?
That is a great question.
But go into a little bit more.
I think we're going to cover some strategies associated with tapping into one, your advocates associated with it, individuals who love your product, and converting them over to actual investors, and individuals who want to stay along with your journey as a company, right? And so we'll be talking about how individuals usually look around Reg CF, all the way to different different tactics we've both taken in terms of helping companies raise more capital from their community. And then Phil.
Yeah, and then specifically with Mainstem, I'd like to really, I guess, show that, you know, our company, like many others in the world, represents like this hub for, you know, a bunch of different kinds of stakeholders. Namely, we have like the craft beverage industry on one side, and we have agriculture on the other, and so we are in a challenging but very rewarding position to be able to bring a lot of folks, different kinds of folks together. So I want to look at, and also like impact change in those spaces, and we think change needs to be made. So I want to take a look at sort of what our current representation in those two industries really are, like kind of how diverse is it right now. Take a look at kind of who so far has decided to put money into the company. We're going to be working just in the weeks leading up to the conference on surveying the folks who have chosen to invest, to see like, yeah, why they invested, where they're coming from, kind of just get a sense for how how diverse the crowd of investors is, and see, wow, are we seeing the potential to use equity crowdfunding as a way to bring more diversity into both industries that we work in?
Awesome. I love it. I'm excited to learn more. And Phil, it looks like you've raised a bit of money so far, so congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I will see you both in just a couple of weeks at the virtual conference. So have a great afternoon, and we'll see you soon.
Appreciate
Cheers.
the opportunity. Good to see you guys.
Bye.